Welcome to the show where we talk about buying, selling, online selling, eBay, Mercari, Amazon, garage sales, estate sales.
Good morning, everybody. June 7th, 2022. How is everybody doing today? I am sitting here in the Magic Kingdom. Not really. But I needed the mic closer to me also. It's going to get a little loud here. I don't know how long I'll be on for today. But I have some work being done outside, and the guys are going to get kind of loud. So how's everybody doing today? Thanks for coming in. Thank you, everybody everybody on Facebook. If you want to come over to the YouTube side, feel free. Just click on the image, and it'll take you to the YouTube channel. I hope you don't hear what's going on out there. Hope you just hear me. So if you had watched... just want to open up a program. If you had watched the show last week, I did a show on reverse prospecting. Let me just put this up here. And I did an ad for Steven. I offered. And he said, yeah, that would be great. That would be cool. So let me show you what the ad looks like. Share screen. I want this screen now. All right, so this is his ad. A couple of people said, why don't you put the phone number? And I never put the phone number because you don't want to get phony calls or anything like that. So I noticed Steven had, as soon as I gave him the ad, he put it into action. He put it all over Facebook and I happened to see it in a couple of places. And I said, gee, I talked to him last night. He was live. And I said, wow, how did your ad, did it do anything? Not thinking it would so fast. He said, yeah. People contacted me. He says he's meeting somebody at his flea market this weekend. And hello, Don. Thanks for coming in. So, I mean, he got instant results from the ad. Instant. I thought that was phenomenal. And he did ask me, says, can you put my phone number in? And I said, absolutely. And I said, you may want to go to Google Voice and get yourself a free Google Voice phone number. That way it's not your regular phone number. And anytime you get a call, anytime I get a call on it, I get a text message. And it reads out the whole call. If they leave a message, it reads it out. So it's fantastic. And the best part is it's free. So he contacted me, says, here's my Google number. So let me put that in for him. Sorry. 8791. Oh, I didn't know about that. Oh, okay. If you're talking about Google Voice, yeah, I've been using it for a long time now. So there's his number. Let me just zoom into this a little better. So now that I'm in here playing again, I have everything here. Let me just move everything over a little there. Yeah, Google Voice, Don, if you're talking about Google Voice, it is great business tool to use. Definitely a great tool to use. Let's go. Make those just a little smaller. Yeah, talk about the Google Voice. Yeah, I have one. I've had one for my office because I'm a real estate broker, and so I got one early, and I use it on some things, like when I'm going for new accounts or whatever. They want an office number, so I give them that one. I just want to center everything here. And let me just okay. All right. I'm kind of picky when I'm doing my ads and stuff like that. So I'd like to make sure they're laid out nice, they look good and all that stuff. I want to bring this in a little. And there we have it. So, paying cash for your unwanted records, sports cards, action figures, Hot Wheels, and more. What I could do is bring that line up a little. And then bring all this up. There we go. So anybody have any questions or whatever, just let me know. So let me grab all that. Let me convert that to a bitmap. He doesn't need it so big because he's going to use it. He's not going to print it. If you were going to make postcards out of this, yeah, you'd go 300 or 600 DPI. He's just doing internet marketing with it. So let me edit it. Hey, Franklin Hill, how are you? Haven't seen you in a while. I actually forgot where your place was. We drove home 4 weeks ago now, and I would have loved to stop by. Save as, you see, I already have it in here, but I'm going to call it updated Steve's ad, and I want to save it as a JPEG. Save flattened, yes. Stuart, thanks for coming in, Stuart. Yeah, I haven't seen you in a while either. I've been busy getting my whatnot stuff started. Very cool. Very cool. Yeah, I put in a recommendation for Victoria. She had been waiting and waiting, and I put a recommendation in for her. And in less than a week, she was approved. So now she's got to do her onboarding. So that's it. Like I said, and then I want to undo that so I can, if I have to make any more changes, I just save it. And so that's it. Then I just, I get it to him. I get him the ad. And I do that right now. Go to Facebook, Messenger. Like I said, I'm having some work done outside, so I hope it's not too loud for everybody. I want to upload a photo, updated ad, sent. Easy. Easy. And like I said, when I did that show on reverse prospecting, because we were talking about sourcing, and I said reverse prospecting is a great way to get stuff to come to you. You know, you put that ad here, there, and everywhere, and people start calling you. Say, yeah, I have some of those. I'm interested in getting rid of them. I have, or now people need money. Yeah, I have some of that. And he put it up there, and I guess the next day he got emails on it. So it worked very well. Could be the sign of the times. I don't know, but it worked very well for him. And I'm happy. I am happy. Because that's all it takes. Now, if you don't know, Don and whoever else is lurking in here, Stuart at Franklin Hill, he's got a couple of booths at antique malls, and he actually works one of the antique malls. And he's always has people coming in there too, from what I remember. But that's another way to do it. And Frank and Stuart says, once people start calling you, that leads to even more people calling you. I get a ton of passive sourcing opportunities. That's excellent. And where is the antique mall again, Stuart? Is it Kentucky? I don't remember. I hope that's this. The noise is not bothering anybody out there. I have 2 in Knoxville and 1 in Clinton, Tennessee. Okay. Yeah, once again, we drove up 95. I think Tennessee would have been way too far over. The noise just sounds like a bird. Yeah, Don, I guess his machine needs to be greased. I'm having that cement border put around some places in the landscaping. Franklin, are you on what? Oh, yeah, Franklin, put your link in for your whatnot. Because it is hard to find people on whatnot. Unless you know, like I'm going on at 8 o'clock tomorrow night, and I'm going to be selling in this category. Yeah, it's very true, Don. Very, very true. True. Very true, Don. Very true. I had a lot of people modded, almost everybody. And I wasn't on for like a month. I got off due to the drama and stuff. And when you don't touch your channel for a bit, they kind of make changes for you. I'm sorry. Are you on Whatnot, Don? Are you selling on Whatnot? Yeah, that is an aggravating noise. Hey, Sam, you should check this out. I'm having a big animal themed auction. Whoops. Oh, probably Don. Probably. Yep. I'm having a big animal themed auction tonight with figurines, artwork, books, and more. Very cool. Very cool. Yeah, Don. I tell people all the time, if you're not going to sell on Whatnot is a great place right now. Whatnot is a great place to buy, especially if you go on some of the busy times, because there could be, I don't know what you buy, but like me, I'm into toys. So I will go into the action figures, and sometimes it'll be only like 3 people in somebody's stream, and they're starting everything at $1, so you can make some good buys. But as it gets more popular, it's, right now it's a good place to buy, but there'll be more and more and more. Bookmark, though, a friend of mine is having his first auction tonight at 7, so I'll be there first. Okay, cool. There seem to be more sellers than buyers right now, so opportunities are good. Yep. And a lot of the wrestlers, professional wrestlers, are on there selling their ring-worn gear, autographs, stuff like that. Storage Bandits, how are you? Thanks for coming in. I've done like 4 sales on there now, and then I haven't done anything. I was thinking about doing a high bid, my own high bid auction. And I think Friday, I think I spoke to Dolly, because Dolly's a huge storage. She used to work for the Hales, Jeremy at What the Hales, and she buys her own storage units also. And I think I talked myself out of it, because you put up 150, 200 items, and then in another 2 weeks, do you have another 100, 200 items to put up? And I know I didn't, or I wouldn't right now. So I spoke to them. They called me again over the weekend. They said, well, you can always cancel out and then come back when you do have another 200 items. Do it that way. So I don't know. Dawn, so far I'm only buying paper on Whatnot. I am in Canada. Oh, nice. But I have a U.S. shipping address, but the shipper won't handle anything fragile, so I don't want to buy something and have it refused. All right. Oh, I think most people nowadays, like somebody from Germany asked, I just listed a bunch of old Star Wars toys, and somebody from Germany says, how come you don't ship international? And I responded, says, I'm sorry, I've shipped international since day one. But I had noticed when I started listing this stuff, I neglected the international. So I had to go into all the listings and add international, which was fine. And now they're looking at it. No problem, Stephen. No problem. See, that's the other thing too. I have a bunch, probably a few hundred antique postcards that I'd like to sell. I just can't find the right venue for that. Yeah, Whatnot wants sellers who have a lot of inventory for regular sales. No, I can do it on Whatnot, but high bid is a different animal. High bid is totally different animal. And you're in Canada. You have opportunities for max sold in Canada because it started in Canada. You did really well with postcards on Whatnot. In what category, Stuart? And hold on a second. Where are you? Paste. Pin. Stuart, if you want to come in, I just posted the link. Be aware that starting July 1st, if you want to ship anything to Germany, you have to have special license due to the changes in their packaging act. Yeah. I do buy postcards on Whatnot for sure. They were vintage antique ones. I lotted them up by category and state. Yeah, I have. I think you've seen some. I think you were in a couple of my old YouTube auctions when I was doing YouTube auctions. I have stuff dated to 1901, I think was the earliest one that I had. And then stamps and that type of stuff. But what category in whatnot were you selling them in? And Dawn, what category well, I keep talking and talking and talking and talking and they were vintage antique ones that loaded them up. Share, screen, ba-boom, ba-bing, ba-bang. That would drive me crazy, and it probably is. Let me log in. All right, so that's me. But trading cards, comics, sneakers, thrift, bags, jewelry, watches, video games. The last one I did on Whatnot tanked because I was doing a ton of movie posters, and there's no category for movie posters. Maybe estate sales and antiques. There's stamps. I have a ton of Disney stamps still. It's a little empty here. Yeah, no kidding. At the bottom under and whatnot. Health and beauty. Return pallets. Very interesting. Amazon return pallets and epic deals. Very interesting. I wonder how much the shipping is on these now. I understand pallet shipping is very expensive now. My stuff is in the and whatnot category, estate sales. Okay, that's what I thought. Estate sales. And there's plenty of activity in here now. What's this? Collectible sale plus winner's choice. Stocks, antique train, ephemera. All right, yeah, cool. I got to tell you, the last time I did a sale on whatnot was over a month ago, maybe 2 months ago now, and the and whatnot I think only had 2 things under it. Look at the 8:30 time slot. Today or tomorrow? Franklin Hill Ventures.
Hey everyone, Stuart with Franklin Hill Ventures, working on getting ready for our big animal-themed auction on Tuesday, June the 7th at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Hope you can stop by. So far we have 30 items added to the catalog and working on adding more. All the items have multiple pictures, so check them out. Put your pre-bids in, put a bookmark so you don't forget, and we hope to see you there.
Very cool. That's another thing I do like. That they do is, I am very sorry about this. I can't even think straight. The one thing I do like is they give you that little 30-60 second slot to do an ad, a video ad. So I did that. I posted it everywhere, on my Instagram and my Facebook, everywhere. And the other thing they want you to do is follow. So I'm definitely following Franklin Hill. And now, just I think a minute before he goes on, or when he goes on, I get a notice on the phone that's saying that, hey, Franklin Hill Ventures just started with this. Lions and tigers and bears. Oh my! So very cool. Very, very cool. Yeah, I gotta do one again. So much. There's just so much. All right. Sam, check this out. Oh, you am. I'm telling you that it's going to drive me batty because they have to be right in front of the window too, in front of the bushes. Like my desk is just full of bits and pieces of parts from Star Wars toys, and it's just incredible. It took me, I think, almost all day to list 6 items yesterday because I had a base. and I didn't know what the base was from. It said 1979 Kenner, and that's it. So I did a search, 1979 Kenner, and it wasn't Star Wars. It was Raiders of the Lost Ark. It was a base for the Well of Souls, and that's all I had was the base. No figures, no nothing. So that's the fun I've been having here in the last few days, doing that stuff. But at least they're listed. Charms, good morning. How are you? Long time no see. Like last night on Stevens. Working, so can't come on the show, but we'll plan on next time. Cool. Yeah, Stuart, this is going to be my regular time, like it what used to be way back. 9:30, not 9 o'clock anymore. 9:30, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and yeah, I'm just gonna go through the same stuff. I have reached out to a lot of the companies to see if I can get. I am good, Charms. Thank you for asking. Thank you. I reached out to some companies to see if I can get them to come on. eBay listing tool is acting crusty again this morning. Yeah, I haven't seen. I'm not using the new listing tool. I'm not using that. I don't. For one thing, I don't like it. I used basically the way I do it is I get old school. I go to my list. No, here. It's just as easy for me to show. Share screen. So you go to sell. And these are your sales. So you go to listing, just hover over listings and create a listing. So now I have 1980 Slave One, whoops, Star Wars, and then it'll come up Star Wars collectibles vehicles. And then I'll put in the title the way I want it. I'll put where it is and my store category, the condition. I'll put whatever it is, like I'm missing pieces, and I think this is the door for it. That I actually have two of them. I think that's the door. I have to match it up, and then I have to go in the other room on the white table and take photos. There it is, Slave One. It's a vehicle. The character. That's his ship. Brand is Kenner. Blah, 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 blah. I put some stuff there. Now, Micey's Place. Hello. I think you were on Steven's show last night, too. Hello. So now the price, another thing I do is I open up another eBay and I put vintage Slave One Star Wars. And I wish I had the box. Now, see, I don't want to look at the ones that want bids. I want to look at the buy it nows only. So mine is used. I actually have two of them, one with battle damage and one without. And I just want the buy it now. It's a lot of competition, 285 units. Now, see on one of mine, and it's right here. I'm missing that door on the side. Hey, Tommy, how are you? And I think that's the door. I definitely don't have it. But $13 just for the door. That's incredible. And I know I don't have Han Solo. That's $40 just for that part. I have this. It's inside the ship already. So I have to go through this and see what best matches mine. And used, yes, used. And I go over here. I don't want best match. I want price plus shipping lowest. So now this guy's selling everything, just parts. The guns, the canopy, he's just selling it as parts. Parts is parts. Look at this. They just sell the screws. Which is funny because I'm redoing a Tonka. And I too had to get the caps to keep the wheels on. Why don't you use Terapeak? I don't like Terapeak and the other one there, Tommy. Plus, Terapeak is okay. You can go back 6 months. The market is the market today. I want what's being sold today. I want to see what's being sold today, so because that's my current competition. But I've always been that way. If I want to look at historical values and stuff, yeah, I could do that. But these are all parts. So I need to get to a ship anyway, not complete. Wow. There's more parts than there are ships. Vintage Slave 1 ship shell only. Wow, so he has nothing, no interior at all. $20, $26 shipping. Ships shell. Wow. So I mean, I have some. I'm just missing a few pieces. $40. So I mean, that's the way I go through it, and how I do my listings. Tommy's here, bargain effect. If you guys don't know. Switching back to classic. Yeah, I did. I just don't like the new template. At all. But now I'm just like, well, hey, that's what that's selling for. I mean, some things just blew my mind what they're going for. Just, it's amazing how much that stuff is going for. I wish I had the box. I don't have any boxes for any of the stuff. But he kept the stuff in good condition. Then I have 2 boxes of the action figures, also the originals, that I have to go through piece by piece by piece. So a lot of work, but I'll eventually get it all listed and hopefully sold. I sold 1 pack already. I had just bits and pieces of speeder bikes, and somebody bought it last night, so that was nice. So there's people out there buying parts too. So Dawn, are you shipping to the United States all the time? On your own? Do you ship to your U.S. person first in bulk, and let him do all the shipping? Wow, it's got a big lag. Yes, I ship worldwide. Do you go with there are a few countries I don't ship to, but yeah, most of the sales are to the US. Probably 75 to 80%. All right. Is it expensive to get I haven't shipped anything to Canada in a few months, and I think the last thing I shipped was a video game. So it wasn't that bad. But is the shipping that much to the United States on some of the stuff that you're selling? We use a service that allows us to get USPS rates. Very cool. Very cool. So what's everybody's what does everybody have planned for today? Thank you for coming in. Please like, share, subscribe to the channel. I do appreciate you, everybody, being here, especially everybody on Facebook and Twitch and everything. If you want to come in and chat and see what everybody's chatting or saying in the chat, you can just click on the image and it'll take you to the YouTube channel. Oh, wow. That's interesting. That's very cool. Yeah, I reached out to Shippo to see if I could get them to come on the show, and they gave me a bull hockey answer. Oh, we have our own channel, and if we think we need to branch out more, we'll get in touch with you. It's like, so if nobody knows about you that comes on my show or whatever, or that I talk to, you wouldn't want to reach everybody, as many new customers as you can. So I put that, what they call in the black file. But I reached out to a few others too, a few other companies. So we'll see. Anybody else? Any questions, comments, concerns, remarks, feedback, anything? It's going to start getting loud here again. So shipping into Canada from the US is stupid expensive, but if using global shipping program, before I got the US address, I wouldn't buy from people shipping. I don't use the global I don't use eBay's global shipping program. I've had too many complaints from customers saying, can you offer something else? It's very expensive. That's what I do. I use Pirate Ships Global, and it's much better. Plus, international is 2 pounds or less, whereas ours is 1 pound or less. So much better. Very, very nice that they do that, or they allow that. Yeah, I wouldn't buy from people shipping. Yep, exactly. It's too expensive. It is. It used to be nice, but it's just too expensive. And Pirate Ship gives you just as much protection as eBay's, just a different insurance company. I ship primarily using either simple export rate or eBay standard international, sometimes just ship using USPS standard services if the buyer wants expedited shipping. I also have an importer number with Canada government, so I pay a little less fees. Oh, cool. Very cool. All right, that's going to drive me crazy. All right, I'm going to cut it here, everybody. Sorry for all the noise. But they have to do this before the rain comes, so the cement will cure, I guess, 4 hours before it gets wet. But I'll be back on tomorrow. It's always Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, 9:30 a.m. And as we get along and I get people used to seeing me again, like Franklin Hill came in, Stuart. Used to come in all the time. And so once we get rolling again, I'll have more topics and more different things we'll go over. I know my insurance gal is interested in coming back on, talking to everybody, and things like that. So thank you, everybody, for coming in. I appreciate it. And I will see you tomorrow.